Welcome to Hoa Hua Vlogs. Today, Hoa Hua ISTQB would like to share with you about how to write test cases effectively. Before going to the content, see the example. As above example. If we don't test the software, UI bugs can happen. If we don't test the software, functional bugs can happen. So we should test the software with writing test cases in detail. What is a test case? A test case is a set of instructions on how to validate a particular test objective, which when followed will tell us if the expected behavior of the system is satisfied or not. For example, check if the user logins with valid data. Why should we write test cases? The basic objective of writing cases is to validate the test coverage of an application. If you are working in any CME organization, then the test standards are followed more closely. Writing test cases brings some sort of standardization and minimizes the ad hoc approach in testing. How to write test cases. A test case template includes 1 test case ID, 2 test case description, 3 priority, 4 test steps, 5 test data, 6 expected result, 7 actual result, 8 status, 9 notes. And here test case example is. Tips for writing good test cases. 1 functional cases, check if the user logins with valid data. 2 negative cases, check if the user logins with invalid data. 3 boundary value cases, check if the password has 8 characters or not. 4 test cases need to be simple and transparent, such as go to the home page, enter data, click on this and so on. 5 create test case with end user in mind, create test cases that meet customer requirements and is easy to use and operate. 6 avoid test case repetition, call the test case by its test case ID in the precondition column. 7 do not assume, stick to spec document. 8 ensure 100% coverage, use traceability matrix to ensure no functions/conditions are left untested. 9 test cases must be identifiable, name the test case ID. 10 implement testing techniques. A. Boundary value analysis, BVA. B. Equivalence partition, EP. C. State transition technique. D. Error guessing technique. 11 self-cleaning, configuration testing is correct or not. How to do boundary value analysis and equivalent partitioning. Boundary value analysis is the technique that defines the testing of boundaries as used for a range of numbers, dates, and time. Equivalent partitioning is the technique that divides the set of test condition into valid partition and invalid partition. Should we combine these techniques? See the example of a gym form. Think of the cases, age is 1, 65. How is it? So we should combine both boundary value and equivalence partitioning if can. It will help us cover all conditions. How to do state transition technique. State transition technique is a technique is used when software behavior changes from one state to another following particular action. See example of login page of an application. Think of the cases, age is 1, 65. How is it? So we should combine both boundary value and equivalence partitioning if can. It will help us cover all conditions. How to do decision table in software testing. The decision table is a software testing technique which is used for testing the system behavior for different input combinations. For example, a login screen. An error guessing technique. This is guessing/anticipating the error that may arise while doing manual testing. Think of the cases, age is 1, 65. How is it? So we should combine both boundary value and equivalence partitioning if can. It will help us cover all conditions.
Conclusion. Improving test case efficiency is not a simply defined term, but it's an exercise and can be achieved through a matured process and regular practice. See you next Saturday at 7 p.m. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe to support for Hoa Hua Vlogs. Thank you for watching.